Jeremy Fowler reported that the Chicago Bears want to sign an edge rusher. They want to get a bargain edge rusher, a guy that's not going to cost too much. 10 million, 1 year deal. That's what they signed Yannick Ngakoue last, season before, the season started midway training camp. But that's a guy that I think the Bears should obviously sign. You just signed Mercedes Lewis today. So sign Yannick Ngakoue, bring him back before training camp starts. Let him come into training camp, fresh, and he's already knows the scheme. He's already familiar with the guys on the defensive line around him. He helps the young guys get better. Him and Dexter spend some time together. After practices, they were working on moves and stuff. So he has a great relationship with guys in the locker room already. And, he's ready in that mindset. I'm not worried about the money. I'm worried about reinserting myself as a dominant pass rusher in this league. And with Montez Sweat, when he came into the picture, Yannick Ngakoue was a lot better. He was a lot more productive. And, he's getting more sacks. Him as a number one pass rushing option, it wasn't as effective, but I think now he's fully healthy coming off that, ankle leg injury. So he would be the obvious choice to bring back. And I think the money would be right too. I think it'd be like 5 million. So that's the direction they should go. Another guy I would sign if I'm the Bears, I would do a 2-for-1. Sign Justin Houston too. I know he's 35 years old. Last year was a wash for him with Carolina. Had half a sack. Miami signed him for their playoff run. Didn't do too much, with that. They had all their guys hurt. But Justin Houston, 9.5 sacks with Baltimore a couple seasons ago. 2 seasons ago, and he could still do it at a high level. Could still be an elite rotational pass rusher for you, a guy that could come in on third down, situational kind of guy. Already knows the system with Eberflus, played under him with the Colts, and that mentorship. You bring in Mercedes Lewis to be a veteran on the offensive side of the ball, to be a vocal leader. That's exactly what Justin Houston could do, similar to what we saw Kyle Van Noy do for the Baltimore Ravens last year. So this is the kind of impact he could have production-wise and being a leader, because his team is young overall. Defensively, they're still pretty young. Kevin Byard's, the older veteran leader on the defense. So adding a guy like this would be another addition. I would sign both of these guys, and that's how this defense of front unit could get more depth and be more productive, I think. But I would want him to get an extension done with, Keenan Allen. I would want him to stay with the Chicago Bears for maybe 2 or 3 more years, because he's coming off his best season last year with the Chargers.